Yo, what's good? This your boy Al Blaze with My Pakk Marketing, representing that MIA. I'm right now, I'm blazing it right now on Industry's Most Wanted. Tampa, what up?
When they try to pull me down, I don't need no haters around, I no negativity, I go take them to the bridge. Shake that, take that.
Hey, what's going on, man? It is your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live. Where are we at?
Industry's Most Wanted.
Big Industry's Most Wanted, not the little one. Listen, I got my homie checking in today. Someone I've known for a very, very long time. Out here getting to it. Al Blaze, My Pakk Marketing. What is going on? How you doing?
Working hard, doing my thing.
Man.
Yep. I ain't seen in a minute, but I'm glad we finally linked up. It's past due, ain't it?
Long past due. But you know what? That just means we're both busy, living our lives, doing our thing. You know what I'm saying? But
doing
listen,
something right.
Absolutely. You got a lot going on. Besides being an artist, you got your own business. You're an entrepreneur. If you could, introduce yourself.
Yo, what's good? I'm Al Blaze, owner of My Pakk Marketing, selling interactive book bags, marketing book bags, purses, briefcases, also jewelry that's interactive as well, stuff like that. So let's get in, baby. Let's work. Also do music too. So the real Al Blaze is where that's at.
So this guy right here, when I first met him, he was coming out performing. Me and my team, Treasure Marketing, we were doing showcases back in the day, Industry's Most Wanted showcases. And I remember you would come out and literally light up the stage. You had to light up shoes, and you always found a way to stand out. I love that about you.
Appreciate that. Just trying to find different things to do and just find a way to like do something nobody else is doing. That's my pride. That's what I always think about doing, just being different.
Understood. Did you live in Miami up until you moved here?
Yes, I was in Miami growing up, born and raised in Miami, Florida, Cal City to be exact.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love it down there. That's always home. Even though you live here, Miami's always home.
Exactly.
What brought you to the A?
Well, you know, music really.
Yeah.
Doing music in Miami is kind of like it's kind of like the same here, but it's a whole lot less opportunities. You're looking at showcases once a quarter, maybe. I don't know what it is now. I haven't been there since like 7-8 years, but I know back then it was like once a quarter. You might get something you can get in. Here, when I moved here, every day is something going on to get into.
Facts. And it's funny, I'm laughing because you said, I haven't been there in a while. I haven't been living in Tampa since 2013, and people ask me, right now, current day, well, what's going on? I'm like, bro, I don't keep up with it. No shade, but I've got enough going on here. I can't keep up with what's going on there. You just got to go there and find out.
It's hard.
So I'm glad that I'm not the only one.
Correct.
You still got a lot of family down there?
It haven't really been the same since grandma passed.
Yeah.
You know, grandma was like big mama of the family. So I still got uncles, aunties, cousins still down there. Most of my immediate family's in Orlando now, which is not that far from Miami. So.
Absolutely. My dad lives currently in Clearwater outside of Tampa, but he just sold his home, which I'm glad because he's been trying to sell it for a year. It's difficult to sell right now.
Right now in this market, yeah.
Especially down there with all the hurricanes and stuff, but he just got a new home in Ocala, which is not too far from Orlando.
My mom's in Mount Dora.
Really?
Yeah.
See, and I can't wait because I'm like, it puts him like 2.5 hours closer. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hallelujah.
Yep, that's a fact.
Why music?
Oh, music is pretty much, I started out doing gospel rap.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, started out doing gospel rap. They called me the mystical of gospel because my sound, how I do when I'm rapping.
Yeah.
So I started doing gospel rap and it came from a passion. Because, as being a Christian and stuff like that, you like, I want to do this for God. I want to do this for God. I don't care about the money, da-da-da. So that's what sparked the passion.
Sure.
Then I went through the whole phase of the Christianity thing and this and that. And I thought I couldn't rap no more after being gospel. It's like, man, you can't come doing regular rap. You're a hypocrite, da-da-da. So I had to really understand Christianity, what it was, how it was created. And then after learning all of this stuff, I said, I still got a passion for it and I still got things I want to talk about.
Yeah.
So I just kept it going after that. Then 3-4 years after doing it in Florida, I ended up moving up here, taking it seriously 8 years ago. Got on a lot of your showcases, doing my thing there, and just making a name here in Atlanta. And that's pretty much start from there.
And I just want to give you your flowers right now, man. I really appreciate you. You used to come out and support all the time, and I really appreciate that because it was artists like yourself who helped build my name up out here to be able to do what I'm doing right now. So I appreciate you wholeheartedly.
We can't take you away from because I don't associate myself with nothing that's not real. And I feel like your showcase was real. It was passionate. It was no fake judging. Everybody loved everybody. Everybody supported everybody. Y'all emphasized on, listen, when this person come up, clap for them because you want them to clap for you. Like, you kept it fair. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no, that's my cousin. I'm gonna make sure he win.
Right.
You know, I'm gonna get him in the competition, trick everybody else. You know how they do up here. So
I know it's a lot of Fugazi stuff, but you're right. It literally became like a family because we would have a lot of the same artists, you know, that would come out and perform every week. With you being originally on the gospel side, was it a fairly easy transition to turn yourself into doing stuff on the secular side?
well, for me it was because starting out in gospel, I mean, like me, I can't rap about nothing that is not real. So that's what made it easy for me because I'm not changing nothing but how I'm living my life.
Yeah.
If I was being a Christian at that point in time, that's what I'm rapping about.
Yeah.
Now if I'm rapping about, working a job or, smashing, all the typical stuff. But other than just like the typical stuff, it's kind of like, what do I really want to tell people? Then I think about that, and I still use my message theory into the music, but it just don't be Christian based. It be kind of like, think about your family, think about your mom. You lost somebody that died before. Other subject lines that would get me more further in, going in that direction of what I want to say in the music.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So you're able to somewhat keep the theme the same, but like you said, kind of reword it because it makes perfect sense. Are you still actively recording?
Yeah, my last time in the studio actually was it was about in November last year, I think.
Okay.
So I'm about to record one more song for this next EP I'm dropping. Celebration Bash is going to be the name of it. I'm actually going more into my Virgin Island roots.
Okay.
We're doing like, soca, Afrobeat, dancehall, tapping into my DNA, and doing stuff like that. So I'm just actually doing hip hop / Afrobeat, dancehall, and combining it all together to create something new. Like I say, just trying to be different.
And I feel like that style of music, anything like from the islands or even Afro beats and stuff, is such feel-good music. You can never go wrong with it. Never go wrong with it. I love that you're tapping into that. So how long has this body of work been in the works?
I want to say probably, honestly, 3 years maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, 3
Taking
years.
your time.
Yep, definitely got to take my time because I don't want to, like I said, I want to just put something out. Like my last album was Elements of the Soul, ETS. And it's like I want to, every song on there is going to be relating to something.
Yeah.
Whether it's you losing somebody or you just need some motivation, whether you just want to have a good time, you want to turn up on the way to the club. Like I got to be very versatile. I don't want to just be one song sound like a whole album.
Absolutely. Yeah, so. How important is it to you to not only be versatile within your music, but also to tap into like other genres per se?
I mean, tapping to other genres is really hard.
Yeah.
But it's easy if you have a direction in your mind. Like everything starts in the mind.
Sure.
Laws of attraction, stuff like that.
Sure.
So it's like once you got an idea in your mind, you're gonna practice it and try it. The more you practice and try anything, you're gonna get better at it. So that's all it is. Just going out on faith and trying it and doing it. And once you start getting good at it, people will start paying attention. Oh, I like that one. Them first few you did wasn't all that, but this one now that's it.
Absolutely, because one thing I've learned about life, especially with social media, is that there is truly an audience for everything.
Yeah.
You could do the most weird off-the-wall stuff, post it online, and somebody's going to like it.
Facts.
There might be 100 people who hate it, but there's going to be that one who loves it. So it's like, you just got to do what feels right for you, because there are going to be people out there who fall in love with it.
Yep.
Absolutely. We can't please everybody, nor should we try to.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Definitely. Tell us about Juke Slow.
Juke Slow is a single I dropped. I dropped that in 2020 or 2019. One of the two. I can't remember. It was toward the end. But Juke Slow was one of my first Afrobeat / dancehall hip hop songs. And Juke Slow I did 1 million streams on Spotify with that one.
Man,
I never did a video.
congratulations.
Yeah, I never did a video for it. When that streaming money came in, I had started My Pakk, and I'm like, yo, I can help get my patents for this. I can do this and that. And I guess the music just kind of like fell by the wayside. When I did the 1 million streams, I didn't keep it going because the business took off.
Yes.
So I'm just like, okay, I'm going to put it back out on the EP, and we'll just do it right.
Absolutely, most definitely. So that's the most recent actual body of work.
Correct.
Got it. And
that's
then
everywhere.
Sage is the most recent single.
That's not out yet.
That's
you got some. This the first time you putting it out now.
Oh, I just let the cat out the bag.
So you got exclusive. Yeah, you're getting exclusive right now.
Okay, let's talk about it without giving them too much because the song's not out yet.
I can give them anything. They still got to feel it and hear it.
Tell us like when you were putting this song together, where were you at like on your mental?
Well, mental is really just the beat. The beat always tells me what to say. Like to me, instrumentals tell stories. So hearing that beat, I knew it was something uplifting, something positive. And then I was thinking about saying pray instead of sage. But I say pray would actually limit it to religion.
Sure.
So sage is all about getting rid of negative energy. You like the sage. So I say everybody can relate to getting rid of negative energy.
Yes.
So I went that way with it. And then when I dropped the single, I'm thinking about featuring with a religious artist, maybe Muslim, Christian, don't matter. And then switch it to pray.
I love
You see what I'm saying?
that.
So that'll be a remix.
Now that is super dope because it's still kind of taking you back to your roots of where you started, but you're putting your current Al Blaze twist on it, if that makes sense.
Correct.
My dad's the one years and years and years and years ago taught me about that sage. He still to this day sages his house, to get rid of that negative energy. That's because energy can be transferred, but it can't be destroyed.
That's
Unless you sage it, you can run it up out of there.
That's right.
That is really, really dope. When can we anticipate the record?
I'm thinking about March, April, definitely summertime. And then run it all the way to next summer, and then switch it to next single. I'm gonna drag this one all the way out as I can, because for me, it's all or nothing. The music industry. I love the music, but I don't like the music industry. So,
bro, let's just talk about that just for a brief moment. And I always say this is never to throw shade at any situations, but the reality is it is what it is, and we can have our own perception on it, right? I agree with you. Moving here back in 2013, I don't feel that Atlanta's where it was at back then. I loved it back then more than I do now.
Yeah.
Why do you feel like things have changed so much the way they have?
I just think that music is so easy to make now, and it's so convenient for a lot of people to do. So you have to weed, and I feel like the main problem, if I want to say problem, is that the gatekeepers. The gatekeepers are the problem.
Yes.
Because now it's not about who actually doing this with a passion. It's who got the money, who's popular, who's streaming, who's going viral. Like, if somebody's going viral and you blow them up, they don't care about music. They don't have a passion for it, so they're not gonna be in the game for a while. But somebody that's got raw talent and you can kind of help them go viral, their talent not going nowhere. They're gonna keep creating and keep being better and better and better.
Sure.
So we don't have no more Michael Jacksons no more. Like, I don't see them coming no more.
Man, that is facts. Do you feel like social media was a big contributor to that shift?
Definitely, but I don't think that's the issue. I mean, if you're focusing on music is music.
Yeah.
Social media is a big part of it because that's where you can promote at. So social media is nothing but a platform to promote socially. So at the end of the day, I don't think that affected the music as a problem, because people can use that and make it a problem. It's kind of like somebody give you a gun. You're going to shoot somebody with it, or you're going to protect somebody with it. It's your choice.
That is facts. Yeah. It's a tool.
Yeah.
When used the right way, it can be beautiful. But then there's people out here abusing it per se, and it's allowing people with little to no talent go viral because they're doing something silly. But it goes back to what I said earlier. There's truly an audience for everything.
That's correct.
And I mean, more power to them. If that's what y'all love, that's what you love. I'm here for it.
Yep. Yes.
Definitely. So when you got the milli plus streams, the big check came in, you decided to start My Pakk Marketing, the clothing line. Man, congratulations on that first and foremost. When was it established?
2019, I had my third patent approved. Before that, I came out with it 2018, and then 2019, like I said, I went a million streams on that, took the money and got half my patents and trademarks, and I wanted to make sure I solidified my stuff on point for somebody steals my stuff and run with it.
That is probably one of the most important things and decisions you can make when you have an actual piece of merch, right? Something, because somebody could steal your concept. Of course, hats been around forever.
Yeah.
But what you're doing within these hats and these jackets and your bags, nobody else has done that.
Correct.
So it was important for you to patent it. Where did the original concept for what you do, and I want you to explain exactly what it is you do, because when you said that it's like chipped inside there, explain what it is you do and how you came up with the concept for it.
Okay, first off, I came up with the bags. As an artist,
like this one here,
like this one right here. Yep, this is an upcycle Louis Vuitton, but it's not my personal, but it's an upcycle. I take name brand bags and flip them and make them to My Pakk bags.
Got
too.
you.
So what I do as an artist, putting your music out, paying for promotion, this and that, it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
And then you gotta have a budget for it, which is not a problem, but for you to have something, and when me came up my first bag, it's like I went to the mall, went to Wendy's, did my normal thing, and the reaction I got from was like, wow, everybody saw me on there, and I didn't have to say nothing to nobody.
Yeah.
Telling somebody, hey man, check out my music. It's like you're bugging them. Get out my face.
Right.
So now it's like I came up with it, and I see the reaction I'm getting from it. And I'm like, you know what? I need to bring this back inside and get a patent. So after I came up with the patent, I started messing around with the NFC technology, which is near field communication. Every new phone has an NFC reader in it. And you got a reader, which is read stuff from other things, and you got your pay stuff, which is RFID, which is when you make payments. That's two different chips in the phone.
Got you.
So a lot of people are like, oh, if I tap mine, it's gonna take my credit card information. No, this is NFC chips, and the NFC chips give information. So your phone is taking the information off the chip and it's showing whatever it shows. Once I studied that and learned how it worked, I said I want to implement this in things that are not being done. So I can put it in my jewelry. They can tap my necklace, tap my jacket, tap my briefcase, whatever they can tap. I want to tap everything.
Kind of of like a QR code sort
Correct.
of kind of. It's funny what you just said that, because we can tap to pay now.
Yeah.
But that thought would have never ever have crossed my mind that if I tap one of these that it's going to take my payment information. People be paranoid, boy.
For real. Because you got people that just use phones to make payments. So when you say tap your phone here, they automatically relate back to I make payments with my phone. You're going to get my information. And it's not to scare them, but they're naturally going to be scared because that's what they do.
Sure.
But when you explain how it works and what it is, they should take the edge off, but they still be kind of shaky. So I'd be like, this ain't for you.
No, facts. Absolutely. That people be paranoid. That's just funny because I never would have correlated and put them two together. But, everybody's brain and mind is different how they think about stuff. So let's dive a little bit deeper. Can you do this pretty much on anything?
Definitely anything. Anything you could think of. This was the hardest thing to do. When you're working with metals and putting them in jewelry, the chip grounds out.
That's amazing.
So I found a way to make it not ground out and still be in jewelry and it still work. Before when I was testing it out, when you touch it to metal, it grounds out. It don't work at all. So I found a way to let it hit the metal and it still work. And I've just been perfecting it ever since then. So,
that's insane. That is such a genius idea because literally on hand at any given time, you're going to have something that somebody can tap, whether it's the necklace, the jewelry, or maybe your jacket, you got it on the sleeve, your hat, whatever it may be.
Correct.
When people tap it, where is it taking them? Is it information that you program personally in there?
Well, actually, I recommend all my customers to get Flow Page.
Okay.
It's kind of like Linktree, but I think Flow Page is a little bit better because you can have videos on Flow Page, and when you play the video, it plays in the Flow Page. Other links like Linktree, when you hit play, it takes you out of Linktree into YouTube and play the video on YouTube. And you lost everything. So Flow Page, you play the video, it keeps you in Flow Page. I can add Cash App, PayPal. It's like a business card. You can hit add to contacts in Flow Page. It will save your contact information to their phone. So it's Flow Page is a lot more going on, and you can structure it, make it look, and if she must want it, you can make it however. So
I could put my most recent interview on there or something per se.
Correct.
Is it Flow or Float?
Flow, Flow.
Flow Page.
Yes, flowcode.com.
Code.com.
You can do a flow code, which is a QR code, or you can do a flow page, which is like a one pager.
I'm going to have to switch it up because, of course, I got my Linktree, but that would be dope that maybe whatever my most recent interview is or, whatever I could drop. So you put the YouTube link in there on that Flow page?
Correct.
So that's essentially what you would recommend is they set up this Flow page.
It's free.
That's even better.
Yep. Completely free.
We like free when we can. And then they tap it and it takes them directly to that.
Yep.
That's hard.
And with you, it's great because you can have one video of your most popular videos. You can do like a highlight reel or something. Exactly. That can be the one they can see. But if they want to go to your channel, that can be an actual link that they can hit that link and go straight to your channel to see all your stuff. So you can just show one video as like on your page, and then the link could be right above that to go to your whole page to see everything. And then if they want to buy merch, they can click that link to buy merch, go to your website with this link, just like Linktree, but multiple stuff going on.
That's insane. You got my wheels turning now.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Once it's in there, it can't be reprogrammed though,
yes,
right?
You can.
You can.
Yes, you can. I can lock some of them. Some of my customers I work with, I'll lock some of them. Some of the chips I'll lock so they can't be reprogrammed, but most of them I don't lock. Just for the simple fact that somebody's saying, I want to change this, I want to change that. So like your link tree is on yours now.
Yeah, which
so
is
if you decide
perfect,
to say, I want to do a flow code, and 2 months from now you're using just flow code, you just meet up with me and I'll just reprogram the chip for you.
Really? That's hard.
Yep.
That's so dope. So, I mean, you've been doing this for a while now. Like, what type of reception are you getting towards the brand and the product?
The technology is still fairly new. People have seen it and they know how it works. But I think with the urban community, they're not really forcing to put it into their life like that. Yes. I think with the more business community, people want it for their brands, people want it for their business. It makes life a little easier. Everybody wants to use the dot cards and this and that. But the way I do it gives them more custom spin. You don't walk around with dot. You walk around with your brand, and they tap your brand and pull up your stuff. And it's kind of like make your brand look a little more professional.
Let's talk about that a little bit. You know, coming from someone who is an artist, but also a brand owner, how important is it to be rocking your brand more often versus buying the Nikes and the Louis and the Gucci's? So, you know, which of course we love all that stuff, but do you feel like as an artist on the rise or entrepreneur on the rise, it's important that we be rocking our own ish?
I think it's very important to rock your own stuff. I'm not today, but I feel like it's very super important because if you don't take your stuff serious, nobody gonna take your stuff serious. Right. For that one fact right there is alone. But secondly, if you're going to networking events and stuff like that, it's very beneficial to do that. Now, if you're just going out to the store and this and that, you can do what you want. But in South by Southwest, you might have 2 days I might rock some fashion name brand stuff, and then for the part one performing, I got on my stuff.
Sure.
So you can kind of like it's not a rule of thumb, but the more you represent your brand, the more people see it.
Absolutely, and like you said, you can pick and choose. If you're going to a music festival or a performance, you ain't got to wear it to the gas station necessarily. But then again, you never know.
You never know.
You never know who might be there to see it. But do you always have something with you at all times that represents the brand, so you can show people on the whim?
Definitely. I don't care if it's a necklace, if it's a keychain, if it's my watch. Like I'm walking out of the house with something you can tap. Because I got cards, but I don't like to dig and go for cards and give it to you, and next thing you know, you lost it. I'm going to tap your phone. You're going to hit add to contacts, and my information is stored in your phone.
Man, I agree with you, because I get people asking me all the time, do you have business cards? And I finally got some made, but honestly, I don't even take them with me. I would prefer that they just, follow me on Instagram or something. But now this is going to be a way for people, like if I'm wearing a jacket or something, which we're going to show these guys in a minute.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? For people to quickly get to it, because everybody has this with them at all times, their phone.
Correct.
You give them that business card, chances are they're going to lose it a day from now.
Correct.
So what do we got today?
So we got you your custom TampaMystic jacket.
That is so
see here.
dope.
Got your logo on it.
Man.
I did the design because you said red, black, and white. So I seen your logo, and I'm like, that's easy.
That fits the aesthetics. So you see my logo up there on the wall.
Yeah, definitely.
And of course, in here, everything is red, black, and white, so it matches the aesthetics. And
correct.
What I can say is this too: is when he told me he was going to customize his jacket, he literally allowed me to be part of how it was customized. You sent me different design ideas and stuff.
From. Yep.
So do you do that with all your clients?
I definitely do, because I don't want nobody feeling like I don't like it.
Sure, exactly.
Like, that's every business on a nightmare, to give something to somebody and they don't like it. So at the end of the day, even if they get a bag and something breaks or malfunctions, I'm always open to fixing it.
Yeah.
And I can tell if it's broken, like from you sat on it or you threw it down and stuff. I can tell if it's something that wore and tear or something regular, I'll do it for free. But if I get it and it's like, come on now, you done let the kids play with it, they threw it down the stairs, like, nah, you got to give me something for this, So I'm very responsible, and I want to do good business. So I'll try to make sure that I send you a draft. You see how it looks, you approve it. Once you approve it, it's getting done. So when you get it, you're blown away.
And that is probably one of the most important things as well, sending them that draft and having them approve it. Because once it's approved, it's approved.
Correct.
I do that with my work. Like when I'm doing my blogs and stuff, I always send them one first for approval. Because if I get 50 of them done and you say I need this change, well, you got to pay me again.
Correct.
Because it's done now, right? Same thing with this. What about washing it? Does the chip come out or?
Nah, you can wash it. It's waterproof.
Wow.
Yep. You can wash it and dry it. I mean, I wouldn't dry it. You can dry it, but how sometimes the dry gets so hot, it could burn the chip. So you can dry it like I want to say 20, 30 minutes, but if you're doing drying for an hour, you're gonna kill it.
I do that with a lot of my clothes. Like for example, this suit I got on, when I washed it, I dry it literally for like 6-7 minutes to knock the wrinkles out, and then I hang it to dry because them dryers be shrinking and stuff or whatever. So I would do that definitely anyway. But that's a good tip for people out there. Don't run it through the whole hour dryer cycle.
And I always send a link. You'll be getting the link later, showing you how the chip works, where to tap at, if it's an Android, if it's Apple, Android, whatever. It's going to show you how to use it as well. And I'm also sending you a little thing to show you, the best way to take care of it. Because you got about, I want to say 50,000 scans, which is a lot.
That is exactly. So that's a great, I didn't even think about that question. That's a great thing you put out there. So they get about 50,000 scans.
Yeah.
So you can go in and replace the chip if needed.
Correct. And the scans are not a number. It's just showing that's how many times they scanned it before it start to have problems or whatever the deal may be.
Understood.
So you're scanning it every day, typing it every day. And with the wear and tear, it could be more or less, just depending on how people take care of their stuff.
Sure, absolutely. Tell us a little bit more about the bags, because you've got like an iPad in there, right? Is that what it is?
This is the Android tablet. In this
okay.
One. So I make them in 8 inches or 10 inches. So like I said, this is a Louis Vuitton upcycle. I just simply cut my hole and I put my board around it. I also got a chip here in the corner that you can tap your phone on there to pull up your stuff. And with the tablet, they have these things called billboard bags, and everybody sends me that crap and like, oh, that's your idea. I'm like, that's not what I'm doing. What I'm doing is presenting the bag with a tablet holder, and I can customize it however you want. You take your tablet and put it in the bag. With it being a tablet, it takes it to a whole nother level because you can play video games.
Sure.
You can watch Netflix. You can say, I'm going to download my videos and play my videos on that. Versus those billboard bags, you only get about 7 seconds of video. And then that bag is like, if the bag goes bad, the screen goes, you got to get another whole bag. I got customers that bought a purse and a backpack or a purse and a briefcase, and they can take their tablet out, put it in that. Take the speaker system out, put it in that.
That's hard.
And they can just do different things with it. And everywhere you go, you're promoting. Wherever you take that bag, you're promoting.
So you would use the tablet essentially how you would normally use it, having your
Correct.
music videos running
Correct.
there. And can you customize the size based upon the size tablet they have
Correct.
and all that?
Mostly it's going to be 8 or 10 inches.
Okay.
The iPads are like 10.5 to 11. And I customize it based on what you have. If you're saying you got 11 inch and I'm going to customize that for that and it doesn't fit my mold, then we'll do a custom.
Do they have to provide their own bag, or is that something you can order for them if they tell you what they're looking for?
I only do bags that I do. I don't do other people's bags,
Okay.
Unless it's an upcycle, and then the fee of that upcycle gonna be more than the actual bag costs. Because if I'm upcycling a Louis Vuitton, then that's an expensive bag.
Of course.
So if I mess that up, you're gonna have to pay me a little more because I'm gonna have to really take detailed time for that. But if it's a bag that I'm customizing for you, I'm gonna customize it. I'm gonna sell it to you. You just get your own tablet, or you can get a tablet through me, however you want to do it.
That's dope. So you really are like a one-stop shop.
Yeah.
On average, to customize a bag from time they order it to finish, about how long is that turnaround time?
Custom is gonna be 4 to 6 weeks.
Okay.
So the first couple of days is gonna be just me getting the draft for you. Once you like that draft and you cool with it, you can go with it. Then I'll go ahead and put it to my peoples in China overseas and make it the way I sent it to them. Once they make it and it comes to me, it's about a day and it'll be done in a day once it get to me. That's when I cut it, put the bag and stuff in the holder and the speaker system and all that.
That is dope.
Yeah.
I love the fact that you are truly providing a service that is a one-off. Like nobody else is going to have this jacket in the entire world except for me. Ever. And that's the goal, is we want to stand out. We don't want to fit in, right?
Yeah, correct.
Like, it's like walking into a showcase and you're performing a song that somebody else has the same beat. That could be slightly embarrassing.
Very embarrassing, yeah.
You walk into a showcase and you got the same outfit on as somebody. You're like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? With this, there's no chance of that ever happening.
Nah.
Have you got any like off the wall or wild requests that you had to fulfill?
Not yet. Not yet. I think people kind of like, the wild requests don't get brought to me because I guess they feel like, because since this is a business, a business that help businesses, people don't really go off the wall with stuff unless like Sukiana, I got her people's hit me up to try to do some stuff where they wanted her to be like half naked. That's probably the wildest it'll be, something like that, where it's gonna be something like crazy. But I haven't gotten any crazy requests like I want to put something in under my skin or nothing like it wasn't nothing crazy like that or nothing. So,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I mean, where do you desire to go with this brand?
actually, that's a good question. I really am looking for an investor / public figure that I can partner my brand with and get them a big percentage of my company. And I want to take this to the top, because My Pakk is not just me making custom stuff. It's actually going to be a base where I want to have it to where they can have a My Pakk app. And if Redbud is looking for people to walk around at this event they can go ahead and tap into the app and get people that got the products that they purchased, and they can get paid to go walk around and promote Redbud.
That is amazing.
So that's my future idea with that.
I love that, because you're thinking big and you're thinking outside the box. And that's what's going to get you to where you want to go, because you're not small-minded. You're not thinking, man, it's never going to happen for me. No, you know it's going to happen. It's just a matter of when.
Yep.
Who would be like an idea celebrity endorsement right now if someone could rock your brand? Let's manifest it.
It's funny you mentioned that. I had talks with a person that works with Pharrell, and they're talking about flying me out to Paris. I'm not supposed to say nothing yet, but I don't know how that's gonna go. If it works, great. If it don't, cool. But any opportunity is great. I also had Erykah Badu look at a vest I made in the club when she was doing her set. She took her phone out, recorded with her phone and stuff like that. So I'm actually trying to reach out and try to do work with her. But a lot of the celebrities don't have the business mind. What people don't know is they have an engine around them that's driving them to do these different things to make them that money. Because you let them go on their own, they wouldn't know where to start.
Right.
So I'm learning how not to get with the celebrity, but get to the one that's actually putting them in this and putting them in that, and getting them to that level to work with that person. They will get the celebrity to do whatever.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Maybe whether it be their publicist, because their
Correct.
publicist is the one helping them with these media appearances, etc., or their management team. That definitely makes sense.
Yep.
Because the celebrity wants to focus on being a celebrity.
Correct.
Whatever
And
it is
burnt.
that they do.
I got burnt a lot that way. I buy stuff for a celebrity or make it for a celebrity, give it to them, they gone. I graduated with Flow Rider. So I got with his assistant, made a Miami Dolphin bag, and gave it to the assistant. They left it in the Tahoe. They left it in the Tahoe that they were touring with and stuff like that. So it's just like, and then he got it, but he don't understand what I gave him.
Exactly.
Like, you can give somebody gold and they don't understand it's gold. They don't know what to do with it. But I'm like, we can get your brand. When you drop it, because my thing is to do a production run too. That's another one of my goals. Cardi B might want 100 purses.
Sure.
And we'll customize a whole purse with her album. We'll preload all of her videos and her music on the tablets, and then she would sell it with her album, but at a different price. And it's only 100 of them made, so it's a collector's item with that particular item. So I'm going to do production ones with celebrities and then do it to that level to where, hey, when this drops, you can get the purse with it. You got those high expensive customers that's want to get one of 100. You know what I'm saying? So
absolutely. And it makes sense too with what you're saying, because something I've learned a long time ago is that not everyone, but a lot of people, they don't value something they didn't invest in.
Yeah.
So if you're just giving it to them, if they forget it somewhere, like, I ain't paid for it. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact,
And it's just not to be mean, but that's just how a lot of people think.
Yeah.
Especially when they're filthy rich. They're like, whatever. So yeah, you got to definitely get in with the right people who are going to make them understand the actual value behind it. It's priceless.
Yeah.
You know,
definitely.
you can't put a price tag on some of this stuff, you know?
Yeah, and I take my time and kind of like try to judge who I give stuff to. Like even talking with you, you seemed interested in what I was doing.
I can't wait to wear it.
When I'm gonna make one for you because it's already off history. Like I got so much respect and admiration for you, it's crazy. So I'm already gonna look out for you regardless. But when you understand and you're excited about it, it drives me more wanting to do it to make you, because you love it. You're gonna wear it more.
Of course.
You know, but people that just like, all right, cool, go ahead and get it to me, man. I give it to them, they might wear it once and then it's in the closet.
That's to me, and that's another thing too. Let's speak on that for just a minute. I am not the type of person that's like, yeah, I'm only gonna wear it once and it ain't. No, I'm gonna wear it and I paid for it. I do have laundry detergent. You know, like people be like, oh, you've already wore that. Okay, and I paid for it and I washed it. There is such thing as a washing machine, you know, or dry cleaning or whatever. It's going to get a lot of use. And I'm gonna make sure that I specifically make a video about it when I'm here one day. And that way I can help you promote it on that aspect too, because I think every business, small and large, every celebrity, every artist can absolutely benefit from this.
Awesome. I love it.
So hold the jacket up one more time. So where exactly on the jacket is the chip at?
So the chip on your jacket here is going to be right on the logo.
Okay.
On the top right here.
That's dope, man. I love that.
That's where the chip is right there.
So
your logo, they tap that and it pulls up your whole Linktree page.
So keep hold. If you guys see me in public and you see that TampaMystic logo, make sure you come tap it. Is it a matter of just...
Yep.
Quick
on
tap?
the Apple phone, it's the top right corner. Or your top left corner, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Right on the top, and you just tap right on there and it pulls right up your Linktree page.
Man, that is so dope. So I just gotta, and I do for the most part keep that updated. I just gotta make sure I keep it super updated.
Yeah, I mean, even if you don't, it's still there. And that's why I like Linktree and the flow page, because you can always change things and it'll update on your page, and that link on your chip won't have to change.
So how do you get the chip out? You don't have to like give the sauce away, but
I don't never have to take it. I put the chip in.
So how do you reprogram it then?
I scan it. It's a scanner.
Oh, you scan it and then you do it from...
It's kind of like when you take stuff in Walmart, bloop, bloop. It's just kind of like that.
That's hard. Yeah. So you can reprogram it without actually... I was going to say, because you would have to cut that.
I won't take it out. Just how you tap it to get your information, I'll tap it to put more information in there.
Man, that is super dope. So you can do pretty much anything within reason. Like you did your chain. You said it might be a little more difficult.
It's my newest one here.
Man, that is hard.
I put a chip right on top of that flame there, and they tap their phone on top of my flame. It's going to pull up all my music.
That is hard.
This is the Al Blaze chain, so I got my Al Blaze page.
I would imagine that with some of these artists and rappers, that would be a hit for them because they all like to be blinged out.
Yeah, definitely. Really, you'd be surprised. A lot of these artists, they don't really got the budget like that.
Yeah, understood.
And they really like. For me, I make this stuff, and I'm buying stuff at wholesale. So me getting this, an artist wouldn't pay what I paid.
Sure.
So artists won't really want to buy something like this because to them it'll be like, oh, I'm spending $1,100 or $800 just for somebody to tap it. They'll be like, nah, that's not worth it to them. You see what I'm saying? Now, if they're looking for a custom pendant like this for their own brand or something, and that comes with it, they'll do it.
Yes.
But they're not going to go ahead and say, I'm going to spend $800 just to that. So I got other stuff they can get that's cheaper, cubic zirconia if you want, if you want gold plated. I can do cheap stuff or even keychains or silicone wristbands, like anything that's from $30 all the way up to $1,000. So I got so much variety that if you want, you can get it.
Do you require a minimum order?
Nah.
No? Okay. Nah. So if they want to get just a hat, they can do that?
Correct.
That's dope.
That's going to benefit them to get multiple.
Of course, yeah, because they get a better
discount,
bulk rate per se if they order 20 of them versus just one.
Correct.
That definitely makes sense. Absolutely. For anybody who's interested in tapping in with you, where can they shop with you at and follow you?
You can DM me directly at My Pakk Marketing. That's MyPakk Marketing on Instagram or Facebook. My website is www.mypakkmarketing.com. You can look at what I got going on there. You can also order on there too. But people like to talk, and know what they're getting. So you can definitely DM me and we can talk. I even give my number out through DM if I see you're serious about your order or something like that. We definitely talk it out over the phone.
People definitely like to talk because it's funny because I'll get people who DM me and then immediately be like, what's your number? I want to call you. I'm like,
1,000 questions.
Yes,
on
exactly.
an interview. Like how much? Like it's the interview.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
I know you got a lot of people that love you, support you. Who do you want to shout out to?
I just want to shout out everybody that believe in me, everybody that appreciate me, everybody that shows me love and support. Y'all know who y'all is. I don't need to name drop. Everybody know who they is, who in my corner, who's rooting for me.
And shout out to you, man, for out here making it happen. Outblaze, My Pakk, all that.
Yeah,
Good marketing.
Yeah, appreciate it.
I got one last question for you.
Industries.
Where we at?
We in industry's most wanted, baby. TampaMystic in the building, baby.
What makes Outblaze the industry's most wanted?
What makes me the industry's most wanted because I'm gonna come in the industry tearing it up, showing them something they never seen before, and actually showing people another way to get money, to stand out and to be different. That's what makes me industry's most wanted.
I love it.
Yeah.
Listen, thank you so much. These will absolutely get a lot of use.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much for being here today and presenting your brand to us.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Absolutely. We're up out of here, y'all.
Peace.
When I try to pull me down, I don't need no air to surround us.